welcome to my channel. My name's Lizzie. I hope you're doing well and ready to learn a little bit more about my library. I'm doing two more tonight. This is a two-part, as in two different categories in one, and then I'm going to do another one tonight and one more on Thursday, and then you will have seen my entire collection and most of my extras. I hope this has been helpful in helping you decide what decks to use for yourself or for your channel, or just give you some knowledge about the process. However, it is a little chilly today, so I get to try out my vintage sweater. Oh, listen, I am a thrift store geek. I'll go in there. This is a vintage 90s sweater. Some lady went to work in this in the 90s and looked like a boss. I took the shoulder pads out because I can't. I feel like this was at the edge of the 80s, early 90s. And I wore my grandma's pearls because I miss her today. Well, every day, but I'm just happy to try out fall clothes even though it's July. Anyway, I'm just letting you know. So many people feel a certain way about a thrift store, but the truth is it's not junk. They don't put anything out that isn't going to sell or doesn't, you do have to look for stains and make sure all the zippers work. And my friend bought some. We just went together when I got this. She found $10 in a pair of jeans that she bought. Extra bonus. The jeans bought them fucking selves. And some change. I was like, "Whoa, you are so lucky. That's awesome." She sent me a picture. It was wrapped in a receipt. So sometimes they miss stuff and you get surprises, like good ones. For the most part, they check the pockets and stuff. This one I didn't like, though, because it doesn't separate it by size. It's just all by color. So all black stuff, all white stuff, all green stuff, all pink stuff, which is visibly cool, but a pain in the ass when you're shopping. So we spent even more time in there. But I got a lot of good stuff. So I might be trying on my fall stuff, because we're having a cold week apparently. So go there, check it out. Now is a good time to get fall stuff before it gets picked over for back to school. Hint, hint, winky, winky. Anyway, this is my past life stuff. I don't have much as far as past life readings, so I mix a lot of other ones, but the stuff I'm going to show you for this one is specifically what I use just for that. Then we're going to go to Oracle cards. This is what I self-help, if you will. Advice from Spirit on what to do with self-love and self-growth. So we'll get into that next. Let's start with the past lives. First of all, again, just like my other readings, in case you didn't watch it, these zip-up pencil bags are $1 at Walmart from now all the way through the back to school. Even if you go in December, they're usually $1. You can get them at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar, or Walmart for $1. Instead of putting pencils in there, you can put your index cards that you make, because I know we all make them. Channeled messages. This is, of course, all about past lives. The dollar store, you get a package of 50 labels and just slap it on the front. And you can peel it off and put a new one on, or put a new one over it if you need to use it for something else. But I channeled this one says the social butterfly, party animal, Grease, separated marriage, or separated in a relationship. You suffered a lot before you died. There was a lot of talk and drama about you in your life. Short, muscular, sturdy and strong. High honors, rank, you were knighted. Tall. So there's all kinds of stuff in here. Details about what you did, your personality, even how you died if you were murdered. That's why there's so many of them. This really helps me because I'm in the process of creating some decks right now. I'm looking into the artwork, and then I have to figure out each meaning. I'm going to try to make a deck with cartoon characters, 110 cards. So I haven't seen anything like that before, so fingers crossed. I'm not going to tell you anymore because I don't want my ideas to get snatched anymore by certain people out there. Not that I don't mind sharing ideas, you can make your own after I release mine, sure, but let me release it first. Damn. Anyway, so this is a way for me to stay organized. I do try to color my different categories, but that doesn't always work out because they don't always have the same colors. That's why I label. Alright, so of course, again, these are the ones that I ordered on Wish.com, and I thought I was ordering a box like this. Well, this is really what it comes like. You don't get the guidebook, the boxes are shitty, and the card quality is poor. But you can find these on Amazon for really nice quality with really nice boxes, so I suggest you buy them there. We're going to start with the Life Purpose Oracle cards. I use this for a lot of different readings, but for the most part, this helps me figure out what you did as for work or in your community as a past life. Like there's music, little details, pictures are nice. It just gives details about what you did, what was important to you. I really recommend this deck for past life readings, but really any life advice readings, like what kind of career should I have, or what's my life purpose, what spiritual gifts do I have. This deck would work for all of those, so I highly recommend it. Again, this was only $5, so I guess you get what you pay for, but I wish I invested. I still can, but I don't like buying things twice. I can still use it. I take good care of it. So you can, if you're someone like me who takes care of their stuff, you can get away with the $5 one and be just fine. I might have to replace this sooner than other people, but it works for the most part. Next, Past Life Oracle cards. I really recommend these if you are into past life. This also can talk about love, like past cycles. If you're doing a love reading, cycles from your past life that you haven't broke. This could work for spiritual readings as well, like what's your spiritual gifts, what's my life purpose, anything like that. But they're just words and pictures. I wish I got the bigger deck because the cards would probably be better as far as art. You could see it better, but just gives details about like where you lived, what kind of job you had, the things you did in your life. The only negative about this, there's a lot of like ones like this, like a lot of religion ones, but think about it, there's a lot of religions out there and it's a big part of people's culture. So I guess it would be a big part of past lives, but I wish they added other things. But that's my only negative about it, but I really use them a lot. This gives me the most details in a past life reading. So if you're into those kind of readings, or if you want to learn that, this is also a good way to learn your psychic abilities because they don't give you much to go on. So you have to follow your own intuition on what they're trying to say in your reading. So it does help you enhance your gift. My MO is always to buy tools that's always going to keep me improving because you don't want to like stalemate your spiritual growth. You don't want to just stick to regular tarot. You want some oracle cards to give you that extra. It's like learning. If you're going to be an interpreter for the UN, you have to learn the language and you have to learn how to tune everything out and just listen in your headphones and say it and focus on what you're doing. It's the same is true for communicating with spirit. You have to learn the language and you have to learn to tune everything out and just listen to them. And these kind of cards help you do that. And last for my past life readings, Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. I got this on Amazon. This also has a nice little affirmation. It says, Guardians of the Four Corners, Mother in the earth, Father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, I call on you and welcome you here now. So it helps you activate the deck to say that because the creator puts their own magic into things. So I like when they do affirmations on the box. Really nice guidebook, matches the cover. Another affirmation on the back. I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings and all places. So again, gives you an affirmation but keeps you in the light. This is the only one I've seen in my collection with 2 affirmations in it. I really like the artwork on this. Some of them are simple like this, but still channels a lot, like happiness, hope. And then there's really nice artwork like this, so it's a mix. And I don't have many decks that talk about psychic abilities and all different kinds. Also gives you a little bit of astrology, all the earth, water, fire This is the cover, but it's actually a card. And then they mix animals in there as well. So it's just a really cool deck. I really recommend this. You can use it for anything. You could use it for spiritual gifts, but I like it for past life readings and figuring out people's psychic abilities or spiritual gifts. So again, angels and ancestors oracle cards, and that completes the past life section. Let's get into what I have for, this is like oracles and tools to help people in their personal growth and spiritual growth. Don't you just love this box? I got it from my grandma. It comes with 3. They have all different kinds of fall artwork on it. They're mad old. They were made in the 30s. These are the things I keep. People think it's junk, but I love it. If anybody took this box away from me, I would cry. First of all, it was my grandparents. My grandpa bought this for my grandma as a gift, and she put her jewelry in it and like in his love notes. So I would kill someone for taking this box. Hey, some people like shiny baubles. I like old fucking things. Anyway, this is a new project. I actually took a bunch of magazines that my mom's client I used to work with, she still sends my mom, I love her to death. Alice, if you're out there, you're amazing. Thank you for all your gifts. And she asks about me all the time. It's like really nice to know like a client bonded with you like that. I just saw her husband Sam, but she wasn't with him, so I didn't get to like say hi to her. But she sent my mom like a stack of People magazines like this big for me. She had like held on to them through this whole pandemic for me. She's so cute. I love her. Anyway, I don't know what to do with them. Like I do glance at it, but it's kind of like old news. But she did, however, inspire me to collage. So I took old index cards and I cut out sayings. And this is kind of like paper charms, if you will. I can use these in like love reading, any kind of reading. Give them advice on something that says running home for comfort. Like, okay, somebody's homesick, needs to go home, or they're not getting what they need in a relationship. Life made easier. You're going to get a leg up. This helps me channel. I've always been a hustler, so you're going to get that new job. Like, just things that I was looking through and they grabbed my attention, I would cut it out. Like, uh-oh, something bad's coming. You're going to have a baby soon. Like, these are so easy to make, and it gives you something special and different on your channel. Even if we all did this as tarot card readers, we're all using different magazines. So they're always going to be different. You can make it prettier. You can use colored paper. I'm just not that extra about stuff lately. Anyway, I just wanted to inspire you all. Like I said, I am tuned into, I've seen a lot of my past lives in Egypt, ancient Egypt, and I feel like my purpose here is to remind people the old way of doing things. We get too caught up on traditional tarot and having our tools and our crystals and like all this stuff, but really everything we need is here. And you need to use your mind to figure out your creative tools. Everybody should use all their tools. Technically, they should come from us. Like, we should all be making our own oracle cards, our own tarot cards, our own ideas like this. I'm just trying to inspire you to do that for yourself. If you don't have any tarot cards and you want to learn how to channel and tune into your psychic ability, hey, this is a cheap way to do it. You can give someone a whole reading just by moving it around and pulling out a couple and just spreading them out and doing your own spread. You don't need tarot cards to tell a fortune with this. Alright. And you know what? If you have grandparents, ask for little, like, I think these are like stationery boxes or photo boxes or hat boxes. Hat boxes are the best. I even have my grandma's, it's like a wicker picnic basket. I don't know how to describe it. It looks like a little suitcase. It's wicker. It probably couldn't hold a lot of weight. But for a cute little romantic picnic, I was like, I don't even know who I'm going on a picnic with, but I'm not throwing this away. This is like 1940s. Vintage. Well, I steal it. Everyone's like, you're crazy. Why? Because I like old things? I'm an old soul. It makes sense. People don't get me in this life. And you know what? If you're a tarot card reader, you're going to have that problem too, because we're meant to be weird. All right, so I want to inspire you to use, listen, I make my own quotes, but I use a lot of other people's quotes. I look on the internet, like this one I got on Etsy. Quotes are amazing. Proverbs are really good as well. Quotes and proverbs are in this. All different, like you can use Chinese proverbs, Irish proverbs, English proverbs, American, like any kind of proverbs, any kind of quotes, sayings. This just helps, like when I'm channeling, like, Spirit, what does somebody need advice for? Okay, well, let's look at, life is not as serious as as the mind makes it out to be. Like, okay, so you're stressing out. Spirit's telling you you're making it bigger in your mind. So that can also help you channel. Quotes are amazing. Tools, proverbs are amazing. Bible quotes, if you're into that, do it up out there, tarot readers. And this is also something you could give a reading on if you don't have the money to buy tarot cards, or you don't want to invest in it because you still need to work on your gift a little. Another way to do a reading for someone, all in quotes. Learn how to channel. What is this quote saying? Look at the line of quotes. Okay, so make the story in your mind connection. It's like Spirit's telling you a story by lining up the cards. Your job is to interpret it, not just by how you feel, but what you see. It's not just about the card you're on, it's the card after it or in front of it, and then all of them, have you ever seen a comic book being made or drawn? Like they do all the pictures and they leave a space for the writing and the pictures are done, or sometimes the words are there and then the picture, like there's an order of doing things. But in the end, it makes one giant picture. You have to break down what you see, and a really good way to learn how to do that is through quotes or pictures. Cut out magazine pictures of people just doing things and learn how to tell a story with those pictures. Then buy your tarot cards. Because lesson number 1, tool number 1, no tarot card can help you if you don't know how to channel. And it's not like we're born knowing how to channel, and it's something you're going to have to work on your whole life. You're never going to, you can get to master quality, but you're never going to be a supreme master until probably the year of your death, to be honest. So always strive to come up with new things. Don't be afraid to use other great minds and their words to help you inspire other people. Just because they're gone doesn't mean they're forgotten, and their work here as light workers isn't forgotten either. We inspire each other while we're here, and we inspire the next generation of light workers with our words and our actions and our intentions, and everything has power in it. A simple funny saying or a serious one or one you just made up yourself will have merit to somebody you're reading for. All right, so let's get into your self-help section, if you will. This is called Dream Cards. Change your thoughts, change your life. I got this on Amazon. I'm not sure if they come in a hardcover box, but they're a little bit thin. There's no shine to it, but I do like the artwork. They have sayings on the back, like this one says, try not to compare your life or your situation to those of others. When faced with new things or people, just say, interesting. Keep your mind open and awake. Don't feel inferior. All the possibilities are as open to you as they are to others. So to me, this would be saying you're a little bit self-conscious, a little insecure. You're comparing your life, wishing to be other people when really you just need to be yourself and have faith. So these simple sayings can also help you interpret any situation for any reading. Very simple card, simple box, but if you take care of them, they'll last a long time. I am seeing more of these on YouTube, but they're not super mega popular yet, so it'll still be different for your channel. Next is Mindful Messages. This is another one that I found in the recommendation. Like when you click on a deck that you like, instead of just looking at the pictures and the reviews, they have a stream of recommendations because you clicked on something else. These are technically counseling cards. These are tools for counselors to use to get people to talk, or like a gift you could buy someone to put on their desks. Another example of the note, like listen, I have a real serious problem. About this lip situation, do you see how you can just hold it and lift the box? Oh my God, it's so easy, but it's not so easy that your box is just going to fall off. Like, it takes some time. Like, you have enough time to catch it. Unless you're really slow. Or carrying a bunch of cards. But, do you see no lip? I don't like it. Always put the lip thingy in there. Can I just put that? That's like a public service announcement for card companies. I don't know why it infuriates me so much. Virgo energy. Just like when I see something that's like, really? You couldn't take the extra 30 seconds to just be like, for your customers? Anyway, no guidebook, just a card, but I think you can... Oh, unlock 15 more mindful messages for free, so you get extra ones if you scan that onto your phone. I haven't, obviously, I just read it. But these give you some sayings and a picture and a focal point or a word. I focus more on the words and the pictures. Like this one says recharge. Okay, get outdoors and enjoy the scenery to help get your mind going and get... that if say you have writer's block and you can't be inspired, go sit at the park and watch people. Maybe you'll get a story plot. Like, you can interpret with just those, or you can read the bottom like this says, I invite magic into my life always. Every day I grow my connection to this earth. If I am ever feeling low, I simply step outside and appreciate the natural miracles in this life. Being in nature lifts my spirits and recharges my energy. Great messages. They're super cute. Again, this is technically a psychology tool. Don't get hung up on oracle and tarot cards. Whatever you're inspired to use, do you, boo-boo. That's what I promote here at Starshine. Be your own unicorn, weirdo, tutti frutti self. Do you remember that saying when we were kids? I think it was a song. It was like, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, or something like that, right? And they were like doing the twist to it. What is that song? I can hear it, but I don't know what it's called. Somebody will get it. Someone's old like me. Okay, so here's another one that I bought on Wish and really wish I didn't and got the bigger deck. But it's okay. It still works. Really nice messages. Very simple, very sweet. Just gives a message of hope or what inner work they need to be working on. I like the artwork. I like the sayings. I could travel with this because I have my travel tarot card, so this could be like my travel oracle card. Obviously, I haven't traveled in a while because of COVID, but I'm just saying. I don't know why I shuffled that. Backs are super cute. They're like the other ones. I have another deck made by this company. The only thing that's different is the color dot in the center is yellow. And this one is called Super Attractor. Oh my God. And buy it on Amazon in the hardcover is my recommendation. This one I love and use a lot. It's called the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. This helps give advice to your readers what they need to be working on within themselves. So it gives you some numerology, a saying, and some really cool artwork. I'm just so inspired by this artwork. I really like it. I focus on the words and the pictures mostly for this one. It helps train that channeling. Man, I've been doing a lot of writing and like my callus is getting huge and now I permanently have ink fingers. What is it with pens? Like, I feel like we're back in the old day with like the old feather, like they all leak. No matter if you get name brand or a cheap pen. It's like, why do I have ink all over myself? I even had it on my face when I woke up this morning. Fell asleep on my notebook. Anyway. At least it's washable. I like these decks. I recommend having a lot of these decks because you can move around since you can use them for so many. And it's helpful to the people. And if you ever need a reading on yourself, it's helpful for you. The backs are cute as well. Very girly. You get a nice little book, guidebook. I don't really read it, but there's an affirmation on the back. Take care of yourself so you can shine your soul's light. positive affirmation. And the front box is really cute. I love when they take the time to do, like, it really speaks to me that they really care about their product. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, like it doesn't make a difference. I'm still going to use a deck if there's no artwork. I'm just saying I appreciate a company that does the lip, that does the artwork, does the affirmations, takes time to make a nice guidebook, has really cool different artwork. Like, they put a lot of time and thought into this, and you can tell, and it's one of my favorite ones, and I use it the most out of all of these affirmation decks. Besides the next two, these are my like absolute 3 favorite decks in my whole collection for that reason. They did the lip, the artwork is amazing, and they put a lot of time and energy into it. Alright, so the next one is let me show it again. The Sacred Self-Care Oracle, Amazon. Alright. Shine from the Inside Oracle cards on Amazon. If you don't get any of these decks, other than, like, in all of my ones, get these 3. The Sacred Self-Care Oracle, Shine from the Inside, and Believe in Your Own Magic. Especially if you're a girl. Because I just feel like men can use this too, because a lot of women watch tarot card readings. They'll appreciate it. Super cute little artwork. Detail. They didn't forget the lip. Detail and affirmation, you are meant to shine. Positive, really nice cover, good quality card and box. Really cool back, really cool artwork. I'm going to show you more. That one doesn't do it justice, but you get a really nice book as well. Really thick. I'm going to skip to my favorite ones. I just love it because they include all body shapes, all colors. There's no discrimination in this deck. They really went above and beyond to be fair and represent everybody here. All different kinds of women. Look at this. Equality! I just love it. And this came out well before all of this stuff. Like, they're ahead of their time. This is so positive and so future forward. So really, really recommend this deck. Great job to these people. Just the time and the messages. The world really fucking needs this right now. So, yes. See, beautiful. All bodies, all shapes. And just really cool. Not only do they represent all women, but they represent cute artwork like that as well. Like, look at her hair. It's blue. It's cool. And it's cute. She looks like a unicorn. So they just mix in a little bit of something for everything in here. This is one of my favorites. I kind of want to get that tattooed on me and the saying too. But I don't know. If I had my way, I'd have a full body sleeve. That's cute too. I do my hair like that sometimes. Yeah, I recommend this deck. This is one of my favorites. As you can tell, I just almost looked through this whole deck. I enjoy it. I never get old. It never gets old. Neither does the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. Again, Shine from the Inside, Amazon. And again, same thing with this one. Really nice. It's a little bit longer of a card. The box isn't as best as it could be. It could be a harder cover, but it does the job. They didn't forget my lip. They gave me a nice cover sheet. It's hard to keep it flat the more you use it. No artwork on this one, but I love the artwork on the card, so it makes up for it. They put their money and time into the cards. Numerology in the corner. Really beautiful artwork. A nice focal point for the words and a little more information to help you channel. I love this. I've seen so many people use this. It's empowering to women. Again, it represents all body types, all shapes, sizes, representative of real women and the real world. There's no like Barbie cookie cutter, which I like. I'm trying to get more decks like this, but as we evolve more into society, we're going to see more of these, which I like. There isn't very many decks. Like, even look at her hair. It's Cute. So much detail. It's modern. It's relevant to the times. Your viewers are going to like the artwork. You're going to like the artwork. It makes you feel good. And the messages are good. Alright, Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck on Amazon. We got 5 more. Alright, notes from the universe on love and connection. It isn't just for love signs, but I do use this mostly for love. You can use it for life readings as well. Loving yourself. No guidebook. No really cute artwork. There's advertisements in the box. But I like the artwork, and the sayings are really nice, and then they give you more of a saying on the back. Like this one says, you might not know now, but you will. Think of someone very, very special to you. Now feel yourself bursting with love for them. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak them in that love. Now mentally shower and drench and soak yourself in my love. Love, now feel it always, the universe. So it's messages from the universe to your readers. It's very funny. They have very witty sayings. They're not all that long. Some are longer than others, but it's very good messages, very nice artwork. The colors help you vibe as well. If you're somebody who likes to read auras or gets influenced by colors, this deck would be right up your alley. Again, it's Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection. You can find it on Amazon. All right. The universe has your back. Another deck like this one over here. Here it is. See the yellow cards, like I said. Nice, really nice messages. Actually, I think I have one to put away. See? See? I said it in my other videos, like anytime I find a card on the floor, like after I put the deck away, I have a little slot over here and I hold them. And every time I look and open a deck, I see if I have one to put away, and I do. So, have that little slot so you don't lose your cards. But the messages are really pretty. The backs are cool. You are the dreamer of your dream. Little affirmation, same on the back. They didn't forget the lip. Nice quality. You can use them for anything. Helps with self-love, but also helps with trying to give them advice on what they're currently dealing with in their life and within themselves. So the universe has your back on Amazon. Crazy, sexy love notes. It's not like crazy sexy like you think. I do have to get some sexual decks, but I'm kind of like a shy reader. I don't really want. I looked at some of the sexual decks and I was like, oh my god. I don't know if I can do that. I have made my own sexual deck, but working my way up to it. I will get one eventually that pulls to me. Didn't forget the lip. Nothing major on the box. No guidebook. More advertisements. Just a quick letter from the editor or the creator. But the artwork is really pretty. So they give you a simple saying and then they give you more of a saying on the back. Like this one says, be gentle with yourself. Take your foot off the gas and don't push yourself so hard. If you need to rest, then take a break. The world won't fall apart if you nap. Renew, dear one. You are a treasure. Be gentle to yourself. Really positive messages. Any kind of reading. The artwork is really pretty. I like it. Like I said in all my videos, I really am pulled to artwork. It's very important in my job. I have to be inspired to use the tool. And artwork speaks to me. I like all different kinds. I like realistic, nature, cartoony, anything that pulls my eye and flares up that creativity and opens that channel. You want to look for decks like this. When you're looking for a deck, especially on Amazon, make sure you check all the reviews because some people add more pictures than the actual company advertises with, so you get a more general view of what you're getting. And people tell the truth on there. If it's a shitty quality, they're going to tell you. It's free to do that, so there's no reason for them to just go on there and be nasty for no reason. I'm sure there are people out there, but for the most part, when it comes to reviews, if they came in to take the time to write something positive, that lets you know. Like a lot of these decks that ordered had a lot of great comments. Like, I'm so glad it was worth the money, good quality. Pay attention to that. Look at all the pictures. Make sure it calls to you. And really think about, can I use this and where would I use it? Because that helps you from just like splurging and buying a bunch of stuff and then it sits there and collects dust. So ask yourself those questions, do the research. You might even be able to like check on other websites and get it for cheaper, which it's kind of like a game. Like some people play video games. I like to find deals. That's my thing. I feel like I cheated the system. Like some people feel like they cheated the system by winning a bunch of money in the casino. I feel like I won a bunch of money when I can get things for a steal. Oh my God, I'm cheap. I'll admit it. I'll tell you why. The Wild Offering Oracle. I don't use this too much, but I do love the artwork. It's really pretty. Cute little butterfly. They gave time for detail. They did the lip. This has a lot of religious in it, so if you're not a religious person, probably not going to be your favorite. Just an advertisement on the back and notes. Most of these ones that I'm showing you are the ones that I saw in their recommendation list when I clicked on another deck. Like a regular traditional tarot deck, oracle cards were in the recommendation. So really, really check those because most of my collections came from them, that recommendation. So here's really nice artwork here. They give you a saying. The backs are a little silly to me. I like it. I giggle. It's like a Buddha and an elephant and a pig. Do you see it? It's like body Buddha. Then there's an elephant with the ears, and then there's just the pig. I'm weird. Alright, it says, independence. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. So you would know your reader is struggling with something from their past that they need to heal. You can use this for love, life, career, any kind of reading. It's great advice for your viewers. You can find it on Amazon. And last but not least, in this one, Notes from the Universe on Abundance. You can find this on Amazon. Another one I found in the recommendations. I love the artwork on this. Don't cut your box too short. Make sure, no guidebook for this, just a card, but when you're designing your cards, you don't want too much wiggle room so that your cards are in there getting all bumped up. But you don't want to have the problem I just had when not enough of, you shouldn't be able to stick your fingers and pull them out because then it's too big. But you should be able to just tap it and they come out. If you have to put some work in it and your box is too tight, and that could ultimately fuck with your silver, which is, you can see it rubbed in the box. So that's something I learned from working in printing. That's an error in their design. They made their box too tight, which messed up their shine. It's nice on the sides, not so nice on the top. I'm a Virgo. I'm going to tell you all those annoying quirks. I'm sorry. But look how pretty they are. And they have nice sayings on the back. It says, here's what I ask folks who inspire to being fabulously rich. Couldn't you just pretend you're a multi-millionaire? You know, right after you're done pretending you're not? It's all pretend, the universe. Stop focusing on 3D bullshit is what they're saying in that one. Look at that beautiful tree. The artwork is just amazing. This is more like photography, so if you're into photography, you're really going to like this deck. I like photography and I like artwork. The image calls to me the most when selecting tools. I just want to show you. It's very diverse, all different climates, all different things. I could sit here all day and look at these. Sometimes I just want to hang these up on my wall and just so I can look at them when I'm writing, but then they would get all yucky.